My name is Sergio Farfan. I was born in Peru, doing my thing here in Chicago. I've been painting professionally for over 4 years now. Yeah, I like to paint. I moved to Chicago from Lima when I was 8 years old. It was difficult, obviously, because I left my family, my whole family, and coming here to the US was like coming to a new world. But thankfully, I had art with me, and I used it just to get away from reality, basically. Like, I made my own world, you know, like I was just so into my sketchbook, into my paintings, and that's how I would make my friends. Because like I didn't know how to speak English, obviously, so I would just draw. And yeah, art was just basically, I mean, it still is a language for me, and that's the way how I communicate with people. So the reason why I do backward writings is because I'm a weirdo. Like, I'm not a righty, I'm a lefty. So when I was in kindergarten, I remember just naturally writing from right to left, and all the letters were backwards for some reason. Like, I would see the letters from left to right like everyone, but I would just write from right to left. And I love the way it looks on my paintings. When you see the painting from far away, or like, oh, you see this, you know, this character or whatever I painted. But when you come up close, you see little details of, like, you know, written messages or doodles of whatever. And I enjoy doing that. It's cool because I'm just showing everyone my childhood, you know, and that's what I want people to get from my paintings, my, you know, that innocence of being a kid. And, like, I just want to be goofy, you know, like, be fun. That's it. It's important to me because I don't want to grow up, man. Like, I don't want to grow up. I've always wanted to stay young, stay true. Because all kids say, you know, the truth, and that's all I'm about, especially with my paintings. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't fucking lie, because I do lie sometimes, but not with my art. I don't lie with my art, for sure. With words, yeah, but not with my paintings. So Cans is spelled K-A-N-S, but it's actually meant for cancer. I'm a Cancer, so Cancers are known to being really emotional, really sensitive, and just showing their true feelings to people. And that's what I'm doing with my characters. That's why I decided to call them Cans. Each character is based on an emotion, a feeling. It could be happy, it could be depressing, it could be sad, anxious, any feeling. And the whole Cans character thing came about. I was fighting with my dad, I remember, and I was super angry. I never felt that way in my life. And I remember I punched a window, and like my whole hand was bloody. And I remember going to my room and I saw myself in the mirror. At that point, like, even though I just had a fucking argument with my dad, like, I just thought, like, yo, I could create something off this moment, like what I'm feeling. I just thought of these characters where they wear horns and halos on top of them. Everyone could be like such a great person, you know? Sometimes your fucking demons come out of nowhere, like, without even knowing. And that's what happened to me that day or that night. And that's what I try showing with all my characters, that good and bad everyone has inside of us. My primary color that you'll definitely see in all my paintings are red. Every time I have something important going on in my life, I always see a cardinal, and I always think of it as like my grandpa watching out for me. And obviously, well, cardinals are red, and that's why it's the color that I put in every painting of mine. In high school, I lost my grandpa. That was the first loss I ever had in my life. And ever since then, I, you know, drew or signed everything with question marks. You never know what's next. You never know what, you know, what could be in 2 years, a year, or even like a minute. You never know what's next, and it's scary to think that. Cause well, it's not scary because it could be either bad or it could be good. You know, it's a mystery. That's life, man. Fucking mystery. Yeah. Sergio's just simply goofy, fucked up sometimes, happy, genuine, humble dude. That's who I am.